Hi everyone, I'm Jackie and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this sunflower granny square. I've made it in two different colors. Even though it's the same pattern, they look totally different, I think. So you can use whatever combination of colors you want. I'm going to show you how to make this one though. I use a number 4 yarn, and for the middle I use a 5mm hook, and for the rest of it I use a 5.5mm hook. Okay, to start off we're going to make a magic circle. And for those that don't know how to do that, just wrap your yarn over 2 of your fingers. Take your hook underneath the one on the right, go up and bring that one on the left underneath the one on the right. Chain 1 to lock it in place. Now we're going to do 12 double crochets. That's 1, and my last one. There's a total of 12. And pull that string, make your middle tight. Now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet we did. Chain 1, pull your yarn through, make it tight, and leave a long enough piece of yarn to weave in later. Okay, now I change to my 5.5 size hook, and I'm going to get my yellow. And it doesn't matter where on the circle you attach your yarn. And there's many methods of attaching yarn. This is the way I do it. You can do it the way that you feel most comfortable with. I just attach it like that. I go up underneath there, bring that through like that. Now we're going to chain 3. Okay, and now we're going to the first time in the first stitch we're going to do a little bit different than the rest of the way around. We're going to yarn over, go back through that same stitch, bring up a loop. We're going to go through the first 2, yarn back over, go back through, bring up another loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, back into that same stitch, bring up a loop, back through the first 2. And you're going to do this until you have 4 loops on your hook, and then go through all of them. Now chain 2. And now the rest of the way we're going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to yarn over, go through the next stitch, bring up a loop, go through 2, yarn over, go back in. We're going to do this until you have a total of 5 loops on your hook. 3, 4, 5. Now yarn over, go through all 5 of them, and chain 2. And we're going to do that all the way to the end here. You'll have a total of 12 petals, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I'm at the end of the row. Make sure you have 12 petals, and don't forget that last 2 chains right there. And now we're going to slip stitch into the very top of that first chain 3 we did. Chain 1 and fasten off. Okay. Get your gray or whatever color you have chosen to do. And it doesn't matter wherever you start. Just tie on your color. And this will be our first corner. So we're going to chain 5. And this is going to be the first 3 stitches or chains are going to be our first double crochet on that side of our corner. I'll show you when we get around there. It'll make more sense. Okay, now we're going to do 3 double crochets in that same hole. 1, 2, 3. Now the next, where we have the chain 2, we're going to do 3 double crochets. Just like that. And this is going to be your corner. So we did 3 here. Now we're going to jump over to the next chain 2 space, and we're going to do 3 double crochets there. Okay, so the next one is going to be another corner. So we're going to have a corner and 2 spaces where you have 3 double crochets. So we're going to do another corner here. So do 3 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 2. And in that same space, we're going to do 3 more double crochets. So for the rest of this row, you're going to, on your corners, you're going to do 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. In the next space, 3 double crochets, the next space, 3 double crochets, and then your next corner. So you'll end up with 4 corners, and I'll meet you right back here, and I'll show you how to do this first corner. Okay, I'm at the end of the row. So I've got my 3 double crochets here. Now this is where we started, and there's our 5 chains. We're going to go into that and do 2 double crochets. And then we're going to go into the 3rd chain up. We're going to slip stitch into that. Just like that. Okay, so now we're going to do, the next row is going to be the same as this one, but I slip stitch into it. And now I'm going to chain 5. I'm going to do 2 more double crochets. I'm going to start that all over again as we did in that row. Do my 3 doubles. And just do this to the end of the row, or until you get to your first corner there. Got the 3. Then here's our corner. Chain 2. Now 3 more doubles in that same stitch. And just do this all the way around until you come back to our first corner right there. Okay, I'm at the end of my row. So now we're going to do the 2 double crochets in that first corner of this row. And now we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain up. Okay, now we're going to start our final row. I slip stitch back into that. I'm going to chain my 5 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to do 2 double crochets, or 3 double crochets, I'm sorry. Okay, so this one, we're going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch on top of every double crochet. And try not to forget that first one. Sometimes it wants to hide on you. Oops. Well, and just do this all the way to the end of the row and do your corner just like you did in the other rows. And I'll meet you at the end of the row. Okay, I'm at the end of my row. I've got 3 more double crochets to do. 1, 2. There's my last one. And now we're going to do 2 in that last, right there in our corner. 1, 2. And then slip stitch into that 3rd chain up. Chain 1. And fasten off and leave, oops, a tail long enough to weave in later. And there it is. I think they're very pretty. They work up fast, and you can make baby blankets, Afghans, pillows. If you enjoyed my video today, please subscribe. I'm planning on doing a lot of other stitches and patterns. And thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.